Jackson, if you could let everybody in the room, that would be absolutely phenomenal. All right, we got that out of the way. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for your patience right there. That music did not want to stop for some reason, but I got it stopped right now. Look, if you guys can hear me loud and clear and everything is working properly, y'all drop a 1 in the chat for me. Drop a 1 in the chat. Let's get this party started. Let's drop a 1 in the chat. There you go. All right, good deal, good deal. Nothing's going to stop us from turning up on this for 2024. I'm excited about all we have in store. 2024 is the year for more. If you are expecting more in 2024, drop a 2 in the chat for me right now. Let me know that you guys are expecting more in 2024. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's the first day. I decided to do this Zoom on the first day to get everybody ready and make sure everybody is prepared for something absolutely amazing to happen in 2024. And I believe that that's going to happen tonight. And this is not going to be your normal presentation. This is not going to be a platform presentation. As a matter of fact, we probably won't talk about platforms at all because that's not what this night is about. This is to get you prepared for your best year ever. This is to get your mindset prepared for your best year ever. And that's what we're going to do. No matter what you do, you need to be in this frame of mind. You need to be in this mindset. You need to do that, right? And I want to tell you guys, like, right now, right? I want to tell you this right now. I'm going to talk from the heart, right, to you guys right now, and hopefully everybody appreciates this. But I want to talk from the heart before we bring on a couple of our special guests, before I get into what we really going to discuss tonight, right? I want to tell you guys, man, no matter where you are right now, I don't know who this is for, but I feel led to just say this. No matter where you are right now, right? No matter what's going on and what has happened in your life, no matter what your 2023 looked like, right? No matter what you went through in 2023 right now, I want to tell you right now, if you make up your mind and if you decide, if you really make a decision right now, that 2024 is going to be the year for you, if that's going to be your year for more, I want to let you know there's no one that can stop you from achieving all you set out to achieve right now. You're just literally one play away from a whole different lifestyle. Can I tell y'all that? You're one play away from an entirely different outcome than you had in 2023. One play, one decision, one move away from it. If you really believe that, and if you could muster up any belief to right now for that, can you do me a favor? Drop a 3 in the chat. Drop a 3 in the chat. Drop a 3 in the chat. There you go. I tried to stream this on YouTube. Can somebody verify that this is on YouTube for me as well? I don't know. It should be on there. But I had to close out all my screens when I was trying to get the music to stop earlier. So it's all good, right? So, but I want to tell you guys right now, man, you are one play away. You are one play away. Oh, I appreciate that, Jackson. Thank you so much, sir. I'm telling you, one play away from a totally different lifestyle. And I can tell you that from experience because it was the same thing for me, right? It was the same thing for me, and I went through that. I'm not talking to you about something that's going to happen theoretically. I'm thinking should happen or could happen. I'm talking about what I've lived, right? I'm talking about what happened to me through my experience, but not only that, from what I've seen with other people in their experiences, and I've seen it happen time after time again. So you are the next in line from a major breakthrough. one play away from a major breakthrough. I remember a few years back, right? I was in this. Can I tell y'all my story? I was in a few years back. I was in a not so good situation. I'm gonna tell all my story out there, right? I was in a not so good situation. As a matter of fact, I had my family of 6 in a 2-bedroom apartment. A few years back, I had my family. There was 6 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment. Yeah, y'all, if y'all feeling me, right? If y'all feeling me, if y'all understand that's tight, somebody put tight in the chat, right? Put that's tight right there. Y'all, some of y'all looking at that saying, I can't even imagine, right? How in the world? That's tight, right? So I was with my family in a 2-bedroom apartment. To make it worse, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna give y'all the real business here. I'm not gonna be like any of the fluffy gurus or anything like that. I'm telling y'all the truth, right? In that 2-bedroom apartment, it wasn't the best apartment. As a matter of fact, it was a hole in the roof and a floor. Jackson looked like, man, I can't even believe that, Anthony. That's what it was, right? I'm telling you, look, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm gonna be real. Most people won't even tell y'all stuff like this, right? But I'm gonna tell you the 100% truth, right? And that was the situation. We had some stuff going on. There was a lot of stuff going on or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you, I did something. I did something major, right? I did something major, and I got a commitment from my wife. In the same time, I said, we got to change this. I need change. It has to change. There's no question. I will, and this must change. We can't stay in this situation. It can't be in there. But I made a decision. The first, guys, I made a decision that this was changed. Decision, no live level. Decision that we were up of that situation, and we were going all the way to the top as high as we could go. I made a decision at that point, right? And I said, you know what? We got to change stuff. And when I made that decision, guess what happened? Things started to line up. Things started to line up for me. And I got one play that changed everything. I ain't even going to talk about what the play was at that time, right? Because it's not relevant right now, right? But I got one play that changed everything for me and set me on a different trajectory, right? I want to tell you, it was absolutely phenomenal to see that things can change just by one encounter, right? Things can change by one thing that happens for you. And I want to tell you guys, you here looking at stuff, right? You're looking at stuff right now and you're saying, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this can be the thing, but I want to tell you right now, it may look small, but that one small step can create a quantum leap in your life. Right? Somebody is about to go from steps to leaps. You're going to take a step, but it's going to end up being a major leap for you. And like I said, I know this because of the fact that I did it. And what I'm gonna do tonight, and I want you guys to stay tuned. I'm gonna break down all the stuff that as I look back, the things that I was able to do, the things we were able to do as a family, the things that we were able to do as a family to get out of that situation and move forward. I understand that there was things that we put in place to make that happen, right? And I'm going to go over that tonight, whether you are in a place like that or whether you just want to go higher, you just want to go to the next level, you just want to do something greater, you want to do something bigger. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you that absolute formula for doing that, right? So you can do that for yourself. So I'm excited, guys. I just wanted to bring that on, just to open up with that. But I got some special guests on here that I definitely want to bring on first because they got other obligations and things that they have to do. But I wanted to bring some other people on because of the fact that, you know what? Let me explain something. I have 2 gentlemen in particular that I'm going to bring on. And these 2 gentlemen, I want to say I already called them dear friends of mine, right? And in this day and time, it's very hard to find genuine friends. In this day and time, it's hard to find genuine friends who are really there for you, not just for they don't just see you as an opportunity, because I get enough people who see me as an opportunity, right? I got enough people that the only reason why you want to talk to me is because you want to pitch me something. I got enough people there's enough people doing that, right? But I got some genuine friends. I got some real friends. I got some people out there that have been instrumental in my life, who I've spent time with, who I've talked with, who I've shared heart to heart with, right? And they got some stuff that they're going to share with you. I asked them to share on the call tonight about 2024 because I value their insight myself, and I'm excited. The first one I'm gonna bring up because he's out of town right now supporting another brother, right? And he's out of town because that's just the gentleman that he is. But he said he's gonna jump on the call. He said, "I look, Ant, if you need me, I got you." That's what type of people you need in your life, right? And I told him to share from his heart about 2024. And I believe he's going to say something absolutely phenomenal. I didn't question him on what he was going to say. I just said share from your heart. So I'm gonna ask my brother, Mr. Lambo Drew. You guys probably know. I don't think he needs any introduction. I don't think he really needs any introduction because he's a star wherever he goes, right? So I'm gonna bring on, if he's ready, my brother Lambo Drew. If you could come on and share with the people right now, I would greatly appreciate your words of wisdom and the words that you have for the people.
Your broadcast, man. Truly appreciate you. Let me know if I'm cutting in and out, man, because I'm going through a tunnel right now. Can y'all hear me? Can
I can
everybody
hear you
me?
loud and clear, brother.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And literally, man, going through a tunnel right now. Out in Cali right now, man, still, man, enjoying a little bit of Oakland out here, boy. And boy, I tell you what, right now, man, if you ain't never been to Oakland, boy, you better definitely strap up because you're going to need it out here. But you know what, man? Listen, all jokes aside, man, I truly really want to wish everybody a wonderful, happy new year. Thank you guys, man, for, allowing me to be able to come out here today and spend some time with you guys, man. Especially, man, my guy, Big Ant, man. I thank you for this wonderful invitation to be able to share what's on my heart, to be able to share what's out here, man, for 2024. And just to kind of talk about even my trip, man, of what the connections out here for our brother Joseph Ford. He got married out here in Cali and he did his thing. And we had Croc came out here as well, as you know, Big Ant. You know how Croc can get, man. Him and his beautiful, lovely wife. So definitely shout out to Croc, man, being out here, man, enjoying it. Mark Lee, man, was another one. Rashawn Bay was another one. Joshua Samuel. A lot of these guys have been on the broadcast and are just really doing some amazing things. So it was just a blessing to actually witness the union of our dear brother, man, Joseph Ford, and what he's did in the Pink Group and really helping change lives and be his support out here. So I thank y'all for all the comments, all the texts. I tried to text everybody I possibly can if y'all were in my group, Lambo Lounge, or physically had your number to text and wish you guys a wonderful, happy new year, because I understand, as Anthony was saying, man, earlier, man, of speaking over somebody, what it can do. One play, one change, man, could totally make and change your life. And I'm going to give something to y'all, man. This is God honest truth. This is the very first time me and my wife have ever spent a New Year's outside from us not being with our kids, you know? And I remember just the times and everything, man, of us, my mind reverted back. And something Big Ant actually was saying, he was talking about him actually going into a 2-bedroom home with his family, man. And I remember those times vividly, vividly. Same testimony. Funny how God allows us all to share similar journeys throughout this path. But this path is because it makes us, and it makes us way bigger so that we can have more impact and influence and be relatable to the people, man, when we do connect and network with. We're able to really help out, man. So I literally went back and related years back when we had first moved to Minnesota, and that New Year's, of celebrating New Year's, and me and my family not even having money to get into a hotel because we were homeless for an entire year. And I remember that feeling that we were leaving in a New Year's Eve service that night. True story. I made it to the New Year's Eve service that night at a church service with me, my wife, and my kids. We had no money, no food, no anything. We had enough gas to make it there to the New Year's Eve service without a dollar in our pocket. Before we walked up out of there was a great brother who pulled me to the side. He said, "Look, I don't know you. You really don't know me, man. but I feel led to give you something. And he went on ahead and he stuck with inside of my coat pocket at the time, just a handful of money inside of an envelope. When I got outside, I remember looking at that envelope, and it was the exact money that me and my family could actually have to have a roof over our head in a motel for at least a week. And so when Big Ant is saying his testimonies, when he's talking about us going through, a lot of people don't know what leaders have to go through, but what you have to go through as well. Even though you may be not looking at yourself in a leadership position, you have to understand that this year in 2024, things are shifting, where you're going to go from people not even knowing you in a leadership position to you being put in a spotlight of leadership to help people, to help friends, to help family members come out of from where they're at. Because you have been faithful, because you have went through the fire, because you have continuously allowed yourself to keep getting matured and groomed by some of the best out here, and that in turn allowed the best to be brought out of you. Y'all put it in the chats with the fire and the eagle emojis right now in 2024 that you want the best to be brought out in you in every area of your life. Put the eagle and the fire emoji in the chat. Y'all put it out there for me right now. You want the best to be brought out of you in 2024. And that is exactly what's getting ready to happen. You getting ready to go from a place of wondering if you're going to make it to thriving into your make it now. You ain't getting ready to hear me right now. You getting ready to go from a place of wondering if you're going to make it to a place of thriving in your making it right now. And making it happen right now, most people won't ever be able to get to that place because they truly have not had a bridge or real leadership that has brought them into that place. Well, I can tell you right now, man, shout out to my guy, Ant, and bringing this game plan together and really allowing us to be on one accord on this Zoom and letting people know, hey, your yesterday is not your tomorrow. And your decisions and your mistakes that you made yesterday, they don't affect your tomorrow. Today affects your tomorrow. Today affects your next week. Today affects your next month. Today affects your next year. Today affects your legacy. Allow the choices and decisions you make today to propel you into the legacy and the dreams that you've been thinking about. And I know, I get it. I've been on these meetings. I've been on these calls where there are so many people who are saying to themselves, I don't know which direction to take in 2024. I don't really know if I'm getting ready to win. I don't really know if I'm getting ready to dominate. You have to trust and believe in yourself that your purpose and in your plan for this life is to dominate, is to be successful, is to definitely win in every area of your life. You have to not just say it, you have to believe it. And it's a seed that you receive on the inside of you. And I'm telling you what, it will be contagious within your families. It will be contagious within your communities. It will become contagious between everything and everybody you come in contact who is willing, not want to, but willing to take that next level and that step of faith and launching out into the deep. 2024 is getting ready to be some of y'all's eagle year. And I'm not lying to y'all right now. 2024 is getting ready to be y'all eagle year. Y'all will mount up like eagles. I'm telling y'all, over all the circumstances, over some things that y'all been facing and going through. Some of y'all right now been like, man, y'all on this call, y'all on this leadership call. Y'all been thinking it. Y'all probably been having it even in your prayers or even down in your vision board. And you've been writing it down. And you've been saying, man, Lambo, you know what? I just need a strategy. I just need the right play. I just need the right plan. I just need the right formula like Anthony was talking about earlier. I just need that one play that'll be the game-changing play that would help change my circumstances. Well, I'm gonna help you guys out today. That one game play is you making the decision to get up and saying, I'm gonna connect and partner with what Anthony is doing and the wonderful people around what Anthony is doing. That one game changer play will be when you decide to partner up as a team and stop trying to figure out how you're going to do it yourself. Because doing it yourself has got you in a world of trouble. It got me into a world of trouble. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And my job and my opportunity as a leader, especially tonight, my assignment is to let you guys know, not only will you make it, but you will thrive. Not only will you survive, you're going to flourish. Not only will you barely get through, you're going to hit another passing gear and kick it in overdrive. And you're going to find yourself into a place where you are literally soaring with the eagles rather than sitting down and resting with the pigeons. You've been eating pigeon food long enough. Now it's time for you guys to do some of the most amazing things in your life. Get ready for 2024. Get ready for the vision and what visionaries are out there and they're speaking into your lives and they're calling game plays. Get ready for 2024. You have to get ready from the inside out, not the outside in. Your circumstances from the outside may look like it's the same circumstances. You may have woke up in 2024 the way you woke up in 2023, seeing that it was no difference, no change. But I will tell you this. The moment that you woke up, you had purpose in your mind, you had purpose over your life, you had purpose in your footsteps. And if you got purpose and God has allowed you to wake up one more day, then guess what? There still has some work for you to do. And if there's some work for you to do, there's greatness that is calling you. And if greatness is calling you, you have to understand, will you pick up and answer the phone call this year for your greatness? Or will you decline it like any other year? We're not getting ready to do any decline phone calls. We're going to pick up the phone call of greatness and answer it in 2024. We're going to answer the greatness to your gifts, answer the greatness to your crafts, answer the greatness to the talents and the things that you do well, because that is where you were placed on this earth to do some great things. So now, moving forward, we're going to be excited in 2024. Well, we're going to continuously do 2 Zoom calls. I told Anthony, as well as the Lambo Lounge, and people who was on the Leverage Show, shout out to everybody who's tapped in, who supported, that we're going to be doing 2 Zoom calls live with y'all a month, me and my guy, Tim Roberts, to help y'all get y'all business credit in order. Because I'm telling y'all what, business credit is the back. If you really, truly want to get to the next level, you really, truly saying, man, Lambo, I can't make a move because of my personal credit. If your business credit is in order, I promise you, there are so many plays that you can run that you will flourish in this new year. We're not only going to show you how to structure your business the right way and how to structure the right lines on your business that the banks want to see, but we're also going to go ahead and call the play and allow you to go run the play to go get the bag. Y'all put some money bags in the comments. Put some money bags in the comments. You understand? We're going to allow y'all to go run the play to go get the money from the banks in 2024. Also, there's going to be 2 more bigger things that Lambo is doing, man. Y'all going to be seeing, and I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, partnering with some amazing people. One of the gentlemen, man, we got a chance to talk with, Joshua Samuel. Shout out to him. How many of you guys have kids out there? And how many of you guys may have grandkids or kids that you may know who may like to go to college, right? But may not have the right resources to get to college. There are programs that are out there right now that are crypto-based programs with an app that'll be released in about 2 weeks that will allow your kids or whoever guardianship that you're underneath, if they're trying to get to school, but they don't know exactly how to get to school, it will show and guide them how to get not only scholarships, but how they can actually get rewards from doing their chores. They will be able to get rewards from them actually obeying what they need to do in school to get to the next level. And there is an app that will track their chores. There's an app that will track them actually doing great in school. There's an app that will track all the right things that they do to get rewards, because there's over 400 affiliates that are partnered to make sure that the success of this app is rewarding kids with shoes from like Nike, with backpacks, with iPads, with iPhones. That's just only the few. There's over 400 affiliates that's going to be rewarding kids for them doing the everything thing that they've been doing. But parents might not have had the ability to be able to afford these things because they've been trying to make ends meet. Well, you now will be right there on that same platform that you can help afford your kids or people that you may know to sponsor them by them actually doing great things and behaving. And they will also earn scholarship money in crypto where they can cash out that money and be able to allow them to pay for their college. Oh man, I hope that this entire Zoom is lighting up right now. I hope y'all are seeing the vision. Not only are we allowing our kids to be rewarded for their behavior and be rewarded for good deeds and be rewarded for doing the great things right, but now they're going to be rewarded with scholarship money because they have done the right things. And now the parents can finally get that break. Y'all do not want to miss that. That will be the second thing this year we're going to go hard with. And I'm telling you, there's way more things to unroll out with that program. You guys want to be tapped in. And the last but not least, we're going to definitely roll out is digital real estate. Digital real estate has been that one that people have been looking at. Is it really real? Can it really perform? Can it really make it? Yes, it can. We have the partnership around it to make sure that that digital real estate is one of the biggest assets that you will be able to have, but be able to also gain rewards and be able to start gaining your wealth because of digital real estate. We have the partners already in place who have already been running that. Shout out to my guy, John Franco, and some amazing staff and his staff as well. And we're going to allow you guys to participate and get into that at a fractional of the price that you guys may have ever seen. In 3 years worth of time, some of you guys, I'm trying to tell you this right now, you're going to change your whole life legacy from the decisions that you make this year in 2024. Y'all get ready. It's getting ready to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm excited about your future, but I'm more excited about the testimonies that you guys are going to come back and bring to this show and bring back to Anthony and tell him, dude, because of that show, I was able to get locked in. I was able to get focused. I was able to get on my vision board. I was able to start making a plan for my vision board. You understand? I was able to start making a plan for my vision board because of that. And that helped change my life from that one broadcast. Listen, I love you guys so much, man. Definitely out here with my wife. I hope that you guys heard everything that I got a chance to kind of share what was on my heart to give you guys. There's going to be way much more. I can't even begin to start sharing it, but those were the top 3 things that I'm going to give you guys heading into this wonderful, wonderful new year, because you do not want to miss it. It's getting ready to be exciting. Y'all have an amazing time. Thank you, Big Ant. Thank you so much, dude. Your heart, your spirit, your poise is everything. And that's what we love about you, my brother. Continue to keep doing some great things. We definitely go stay tapped in. Y'all stay connected, because I'm telling you, this will be your 100 grand game plan year. For some of y'all, this getting ready to be y'all multi-million-dollar year. Stay tuned and stay tapped in. Love you guys all. I'm out.
Man, oh man, Drew, you lit it up as normal. Y'all better drop some fire in the chat for Drew Road driving through Oakland, California, and giving us games. Give us game like that. Come on, y'all, some fire in the chat. And guys, if you did before, I hope you know we're going to an entirely different level. If you came on here, I don't care who it is, if you a spectator, hater, or participator, right? If you're on here tonight, I hope you are witnessing the fact that we're going to a different level. It's not what you thought it was. It's not what you've been thinking it is. See, we really have the heart to help our people get to the next level. And we're all out there in the trenches trying to find the best ways and the best plays to help everybody that we can, everybody connected to us. And we have an incredible actual mastermind, if you will, of people who are actually going out and trying to help as many people as possible. So I'm excited about that, Drew. I appreciate you, brother. Lambo Drew, I appreciate you so much. You just don't know. Words can't explain how much we really appreciate all that you do and how you serve, your heart and your willingness to serve somebody else, right? And I want to just give you your flowers right now while you can still smell them. I want to give you your flowers right now, all the things that you're doing for the space, all the things that you're doing for our group, for your group, everything that you're doing. We just salute you right now, right? And I want to tell you guys that are dropping fire in the chat, we really appreciate that. Because here's one thing that I learned a long time ago, right? I learned this a long time ago. The success that you celebrate is the success that you accelerate, right? And I want to tell you, it's success that you celebrate is the success that you accelerate in your own life, right? I celebrate people immediately and all the time. Why? Because I know, right? I genuinely celebrate people because I'm genuinely happy for them. But when I do that, it's something about it that triggers it triggers some acceleration in my life and the things that I desire and the things that I want and all of these things. I'm telling you guys right now, there's no room for jealousy. There's no room for envy. There's no room for hatred. There's no room for any of that. We operate in love, right? We operate in the spirit of kindness. We operate in the spirit that we want to see everybody win because we're going to win too. And it's room for all of us to win, right? So that's what I want to say, man. I'm just excited. You guys stay tuned for information on everything that Drew just talked about. We getting that out there to the groups so that you guys can participate in that. Like I said, we definitely getting people to the game plan to 100 grand and beyond. I might need to put that on the end of the thing now, 100 grand and beyond. Because some of you all, the 100 grand is just a tip, right? But you going beyond 100 grand. And it's going to be absolutely exciting to watch that, right? So man, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I can't even express or explain, how excited I am. But I want to bring on somebody else before we get into what I want to talk about tonight. But I had another brother, man, and we met, by coincidence. He was involved in the program, and he wasn't even I didn't directly sponsor him. He was in another organization on my team, but he was in another organization on my team. And once we met, once we started talking, it's been history ever since. And we've done some incredible things together. We made a lot of money together, but we've been able to hang out several times together. And you talk about with somebody you call, a brother that's really a brother that like that, man. I'm telling you, it's exciting, right? But one thing I noticed about this gentleman, right? He is a master networker, right? And he knows everybody that you need to know almost, right? I've seen this gentleman go into rooms where nobody knows him. But when they leave, when he leaves, let me put this, he knows everybody, right? I want to say, so when he goes in a room, nobody knows who he is. But when he leaves, he knows everybody. It is incredible. And I wanted him to come on because this is important. And this is one of the things that I believe that's going to help a lot of you get to that next level in 2024. You got to expand your networks, right? This ain't that season. We ain't doing that no new friends thing, right? I'm not doing that. Look, I want all the good friends I could get. I need the ones that's real. I need the real friends and the good friends, but I want to bring on my brother, Mr. Jackson Armstrong, Crypto King Jack. I want you to come on and bless the people, talk about the power of networking, what it's done for you, and what people need to do to expand their networks so they can reach that next level.
I appreciate you, Anthony. I appreciate you. Hey, everybody. Man, networking has changed my life. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if a lot of you guys know my story. I got in networking, I want to say it's been a while. When people bring you the things like, hey, if you get these 3 people in and you can do this and you can do that, if you sell a volume of stuff, that you can do this, you can be at the top of the company and do all this stuff. And so I would like to say I've tried just about everything when it comes to networking, MLM, selling, doing all these things. And a lot of those things didn't work in the beginning because I didn't have the right leadership. And so you have to have somebody that's actually going to teach you how to do these things, skills, and not just say, hey, here's a product, go and pitch it to your family or something like that. Because that typically, it might work for one or two of your family members, but as time goes on, people are just going to get tired of you talking to them about the same thing. And then you're going to run out of customers, and then you're going to end up quitting and then finding something else to get into. And so I will say one company that I joined, it helped me because I want to say they didn't let me quit, but they showed me the importance of networking and talking to people and not letting me make excuses. And they actually trained me. So it was we had a weekly, bi-weekly not bi-weekly, 2 times a week meeting where we actually sat down and we would go over objections. Okay, how is somebody gonna talk to you or respond to the information that you're giving them? And these are some ways, if they say this is what you can say to kind of keep the conversation going. And so because of that company, I learned to talk more to people and not fear no. I know a lot of people, the first thing they think about whenever we talk about networking, or even if we're talking about recruiting or referrals and platforms, is like, hey, do I have to talk to anybody? And that's the first question I ask, because I'm looking for the yes. Like, yeah, I want to talk to people. I want to be able to share this with as many people as I can to help them grow. Of course, we want to make sure that it's going to be in their benefit, right? We're not just looking for, hey, how much money can I make from this particular thing? You got to ask those questions like, okay, how much money, like, can they make money without referring people? How long has this been around? How long has this happened? And then whenever you get to that point where you actually have people listening to you, you got to provide value. And so my plan this year is to provide more value. I know a lot of people go in the room looking like, what can I get out of this room? I'm looking for the people that I can provide value to show them that, hey, you need me in your network. And so that's how you get invites to more you get invitations to more not presentations, uh what's the word I want to use? Conferences, parties, any kind of thing that can put you in a different space with people that you're not familiar with. So the more people that you get in contact with, the bigger your network. I know Lambo, he was making fun of me at the summit this past December, like last year. He was like, everybody in here, Jackson brought everybody that's in here. And I was like, man, I know a few people, right? And so I even now I'm to the point where I'm going to these conferences and going to these meetups, and people are like, hey Jackson, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I don't know. What's your name? And I never thought me being from the small town that got one stoplight would ever be like, okay, I don't know who this person is, but they clearly know me. So they've seen me either on YouTube or seen me doing something with UIGI, just being around. And so I think one of the biggest things that I have learned in this space is showing up. There are a lot of times where I was in a position to where I had to make a choice, like, hey, I can make an excuse and not go to this particular event, or I can just suck it up and go and then deal with what I have to deal with after that. And there's so many times where I went and I was planning not to go, that something happened that changed my life. And so something I did learn in that company that I got the training in, the next best event, wait, the best event is the next event, or the next training you need to be at is the next one. Like you don't miss events if you can prevent it, and you have the funds, you have the means, try to get to as many events as you want, because people start seeing you, right? And they're like, I seen this person at this event and this event and this event. I got to see what this person does, especially if it's an event where there's certain levels to entry, right? And so me and Anthony joke about it all the time, but if we go to an event, we're looking to get the VIP tickets, because that says something to you in itself, that okay, Jackson's in here with the VIP, I gotta see what he does. Or Anthony's in the VIP, he's at the front of the room. I gotta see what he does because everybody that's in that section, they know how much these tickets cost. They know that you're there to learn and you're putting an investment into your learning and your networking. And so a lot of that stuff is really, people don't think about it all the time, but the people that are looking to network, they're thinking about it. Like, what's one event we went to, Anthony? We got VIP tickets, and it was just crazy. Like, it was some stuff we never would have got to experience if we would have got like the regular tickets for the event. And so, definitely looking forward to this year, changing some things up. Let's see, what did I say? I said value, provide value, be genuine. Like I said, don't always go looking to get something out of people, because eventually they can see right through people these days. Like, they know if you want something. And so if you go in there offering stuff, not offering stuff as like products, but offering, how can I help you? How can I help you grow? I think the one event we went to earlier, net weaving more about each other instead of what you can get from, and it builds those relationships long term. I know, like Anthony said, I wasn't even on his team with the first project that he was talking about, but I knew of Anthony because he was doing presentations all the time. And then I want to say a couple months later, we actually linked up, and he actually sent me something, and I think I kind of blew him off for like a couple months. It was like a month or two, Anthony. I didn't join it, and I was like, wait a minute, okay, if he sent it to me, it must be something good, because otherwise, like, why would he send it to me? And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get in this, and then we're gonna see how this goes. And then I ended up sending him something, so we started checking each other's platforms to see if they would benefit our communities. And I mean, everything is really history from there. We've been collabing on a lot of stuff and looking to help people get out of the rat race, really. And so we're definitely looking forward to that this year. Like I'm saying, we got a lot of stuff that's coming this year. Mindset, networking. I'm sure I hadn't really talked to Anthony about it yet, but we definitely want to do our own event. Like, I think that's something is coming, to where we can get people together, and even if it's just to meet and conversate in person, I think that would be huge for our communities. Um,
We're
I don't know.
definitely doing that. We're definitely
Yeah,
doing that. So look forward to it, guys. We're gonna make it happen.
yeah. I don't know why you let me go after Lambo. He said a lot. He should have been he should have been the ender, but but I definitely appreciate you having me on,
Why
Anthony. Like you said, just for Lambo, he out of town.
y'all gonna go there, Jazz?
uh, he out of town, but um, Anthony asked me to help him, and we brothers, we're so cool. Like, yeah, I'm always here for Anthony. Well, really, I'm here for people. I don't know if y'all know me, just in general. When people ask me for help, I'm usually there. If it's not like something dire, I have to take my son somewhere or something like that, I'm usually one here to help. See, and that's something that I learned early on by providing value. When I say provide value, it doesn't have to be something monetarily. So, like, what I do is I become experts at what I want people to join me in, for one, because you you can't expect people to join you and you can't help them do what needs to be done, and you sending them over here to somebody else. Eventually they just gonna skip you altogether, and they're gonna start going to that person like, well, this person ain't even helping me. I've had so many people send me links, send me invitations to programs, and then I never hear from them again. It's like, why would I keep joining you if you're not gonna help me with this at all? Like, whether it's showing me how to sign up, showing me how to deposit, showing me how to actually network with people. And I believe I want to do some type of teaching, but I definitely got to sit down and get something together as far as networking goes. It's a lot of little things that people don't think that are important, but if the I would say the seasoned networker, they're looking for it. They're looking for it.
The podcast is where we're gonna. That's how we're gonna do it. That's gonna make it happen.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I think we got a lot of people that we can invite to the podcast and talk and have these conversations and help this community grow. I mean, it's so much we could do. 2024 is about to be crazy, and then I'm getting into some stuff with real estate, and so I definitely want to get some people to realize like how powerful real estate can be, especially as an investor. I know we don't use that word a lot in here, but we can use that word now. Investor partners and just doing some stuff that's gonna bring us long-term wealth. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all. Huh?
I said it's gonna be powerful.
Oh yeah,
powerful.
Definitely.
Absolutely, man. You dropped some gems there, man. It's absolutely awesome. And I appreciate you. You know, like I said, once again, just like Lambo, I want to let you know right up front, give you your flowers. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the way you show up, right? The way that you're there, like you say all the time. If I'm not able to show up, you know, one thing that I know is Jackson is going to show up. And y'all don't know how many times Jackson has had my back, you know, like in different things or behind the scenes. He'll say, hey, look, this is what's going on. And he'll let me know and different things like that. I really appreciate that. And I need you guys, you know, you're going to have to find somebody that you're going to run with. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but you need to find somebody else that you're going to run with, right? And that usually will show up once you start running. Somebody better catch that one, right? You need to start running first. You're gonna find somebody to run with. The reason why you haven't found somebody to run with yet because you really haven't started running. That's the only reason. Like you've been skipping. I would say that's, and look, how many of y'all can admit, right? I want to just, we talking real, this real talk tonight. How many of y'all can admit y'all ain't really been running? You never really flat out ran. You've been skipping along, hopping along, doing a little some, and now and then. If that's been you, do me a favor, drop a 2 in the chat. Who's gonna be real tonight? Who's gonna be real? You really never locked in and went all the way in and started running, giving it your all. And that's why that running partner hasn't shown up yet. But when you get on that sprint, when somebody else is going to see your run, either you're going to inspire them or they're going to inspire you, and then eventually you all are going to be running together. And I'm telling you, guys are going to win marathons. You're going to win so many races, right? You got to get locked in and start running, right? In 2024, if you want more, you got to run, right? You got to run. So I appreciate you, my brother, being my brother, having me about it all celebrated a win for, right? It's just like I won. Jackson told me, man, I just made $1 million. I would celebrate like it just hit my account. Right. I just want to tell you guys that. And you got to feel like that with your people, man. So that's what I want to tell you, man. Y'all drop some fire in the chat for Jackson, man. Drop some fire in the chat for Jackson for rocking out with us. I really appreciate you, brother. We about to go all the way in. Like y'all already got the heat. I mean, I shouldn't even say anything, but I want to give you guys some stuff that I know right now. See, here's what I know. I'm gonna give you guys some stuff tonight that for somebody, it's going to be pivotal. For somebody, it's going to change everything. Now, for some people, they're going to hear this information, they're going to get excited, they're going to get off the Zoom, and they're going to go back to doing nothing like they were or doing the same thing they were doing before. But for somebody, they're going to get this information, and at this point, they're going to apply it. And when they take this information and apply it, and they run with it, they're going to reach everything they desire, right? And I want to show you guys some. I'm gonna talk real talk to you guys today. Y'all bear with me as I go over this stuff. If I go a little long, y'all go back, watch the replay. I don't know what I'm just give you guys what I got. But here's one of them. This is not the first one, but I want to show you guys this, right? Y'all see what this says? Y'all see this book right here? This is a notebook. This is the 2020. This is 2020. So I'm not talking to y'all about stuff that I like. There's people come on, they talk about stuff that they didn't really do. They think it's gonna work. They think they're gonna do all this. I'm telling you what works. I'm telling you what's real. You see this 2020 goals. And for anybody out there telling you that this stuff don't work, hold on. Let me tell you. 2020 goals. I got a notebook. It says 2020 goals. It's already done. Write the vision. Make it plain. Ask and you shall receive. That's what I got right on the front cover. 2020 goals. I'm on YouTube too. So if I was just on Zoom, I would be more candid with this, but I'm on YouTube and I know some other people watch. But I am earning more than blank amount of dollars by December 31st, 2020. Done. All right. I wouldn't put how much it was, but I earned more than that. Here it is. I am serving more than 10,000 people. In that year, I grew my YouTube channel to more than 10,000 subscribers. Hold on, y'all don't think these goals right here work? This is at the beginning of 2020. I want y'all to get at the beginning of 2020. We didn't know. Most of us didn't know going into 2020 that there was a pandemic that was about to happen. But it didn't matter if the pandemic happened, I still hit these goals. Oh, y'all got to ready this. I have to make during I was a video on single day people do, and pandemic told them I'm going to do it. All right, hold on. I want to tell you guys, man. Look, I am purchasing a new 5-bedroom home in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. In that time, I wasn't living in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. I was living outside of the Raleigh, way outside of it. I put in here, I was going to purchase a 5-bedroom home in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Now, this one was wrong. Can I tell y'all this one was wrong? I purchased a 6-bedroom home. Hold on, if y'all feeling me right now, I just gotta make sure y'all still with me. Drop a 3 in the chat. I just told you a couple of them. Drop a 3 in the chat. I just told you a couple. If y'all thinking this stuff don't work, I'm gonna prove to you tonight that it works. All right. Look, I am purchasing a black SUV with black interior. I purchased it cash. I went to the y'all don't get. I purchased it in cash. Hold on. Look. What else? I am visiting Las Vegas for vacation. Did y'all watch? It didn't happen in 2020, but I just did a Jackson. Did you see me go to Vegas and have a blast? Right? Look.
Yep.
And I'm gonna talk about this. We don't do deadlines, we do timelines. This is a timeline that I wanted to happen, but it's gonna happen regardless, even if it don't happen by that timeline. See, people put deadlines on their goals, and I'm gonna talk about that. People put deadlines on their goals. That means if you don't hit it, it's dead. See, I do timelines because if I don't hit it during that timeline, it's still gonna happen. It just didn't happen when I thought it would. Timeline is just motivation for me. Y'all get timeline. All right. But I hit it. I hit that. Had a wonderful, amazing time in Vegas. Right. All right. Look, what else? We got all of this stuff in here. I accomplished on this visiting. Look, I went to Aruba. Had on here. Guess what, guys? The expenses were paid for. I went to Aruba. Jackson, remember, if y'all haven't been following me that long, Jackson, did I go to Aruba? It happened, right? Here's another one. $1 million life insurance policy. Yep. Did it. All right. What else? I ran two 5K races. As a matter of fact, not only did I run the races, I started running 7 miles a day this year. No, last year. I was running 7 miles a day. What? It's so many more. I'm not gonna bore y'all with this. There's so many more things up here. Look at that in 2020, guess what, guys? I was still a vice president at the bank. Hold on. So one of my goals was to become a full-time entrepreneur. Guess what happened? full-time, passive income, cash flow entrepreneur. How many of y'all got a goal of getting free? How many of y'all not free right now? If you know you're not free, you got a goal of getting free. If you do, drop a 4 in the chat for me. You got a goal of getting free. There you go. Some of y'all might be thinking that it's not possible. I just told you right there, I took a 6-figure job and replaced that income and beyond and got free from my job. Right? I got free from my job because I put it here on this paper. So many things here, but we're going to talk about it, right? Let's talk. I just wanted to let you guys know right up front that this stuff works. I want you to know, here, I got some, I'm looking at this thing now, so much stuff in here. I said I was going to buy my wife an LV purse. She got it. Gucci purse. She got it. All the purses out there, she got too many. Right? The shoes, we got it. All the stuff, we lived that life. Right? But we put it down here. We wrote it down. So we're going to talk about that. Look, here's the first thing, guys. So I want to tell you guys this, right? If right now, I don't know what your situation is, but if somebody is here, it's a situation they don't want to be in, and if you're in a hole, here's the first thing. If you're in a hole, set a goal, because fear and doubt won't get you out. Hole won't get you out. You got goals. You need goals. You guys don't know how many of you all went into 2024. If you did not go into 2024 with some written goals, with some, it's not real to me unless it's written. Some written goals. Some of y'all can agree with me and disagree with me now. I'm telling you what worked for me. You need to have some written goals, and I needed to go into 2024 with some written goals. Write your goals down. How many of y'all, let's see how many people really got goals. And if you didn't write it before, here's one main problem with people. Most people don't know what they want. Most people have no idea really what they want. They've seen other things from other people and they've seen other stuff, but they really don't know what they want. If I came up to you today and asked you, what is it that you want? And I need you to be specific, then can you tell me? What are the top 3 things that you want in your life right now? I don't need you to be wandering around. If y'all ever listen to, I think it's Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. The problem with most people is that they have no direction. The way the devil gets most people is because they're wandering. Most people are just wandering their life, just letting things happen. They have no intention. They have no direction, none of that type of stuff. They don't have any goals. And just like a ship that sets out, right? If you don't have any direction, it's probably going to end up where it doesn't need to be. If it gets there, it gets anywhere at all. So here's what you got. You automatically improve your life by getting some direction and setting some goals. I need everybody to go. Can look, for all the people who are already prepared and they're ready to go, can you drop one goal? One goal. One goal in the chat. Just drop one goal. I need y'all to engage. This is going to be where you start writing it. This is for you all that haven't written it yet. This is going to be the place where you turn what was an idea and what was invisible into something visible. This is your first stage of bringing your goal into reality. I need you to put it on paper because then I need you to turn it into something you can touch. That's another level of reality. Come on, guys. I want y'all to get this. This is right. I need you to take your goals. See, y'all got it floating around in your head. It's still invisible. But it's not until you turn it into something that you can see, that's one level of reality. Then when it's something that you can touch, that's another level of reality. You're manifesting and turning your goal into reality. Right? This is how we're doing. This is the process of manifestation. Okay? So I want you guys to do that. I want you to get that out there. Put it out there so that you have that. Now, here's the purpose of a goal. Getting what you're talking about, that's a byproduct. The real purpose of goals is growth. The real purpose of a goal is growth. Why? Because I promise you to achieve. Now, here's what let me say this about your goals, first of all. Don't put goals down there that you think you can do just on your own accord. Like you say, like, I know I can do this. I know I can do that. I need your goals to stretch you. Why? Because the purpose of that goal is growth. I need you to be able to step outside of your comfort zone. I need you to stretch your mind. I need you to stretch all of that so that it's a goal that's going to cause you to stretch because you got to grow. That goal is going to allow you got to become a different person. You're going to grow into a different person. You're going, look, this is what's going to happen. And look, Jackson, you've done this, right? Like, so did you have to become a different person? Do you feel like you changed into a different person when you started to make $100,000 a month in a month? Is that a different type of person?
Yes. Yes. It was a quote that, man, I can't remember the quote exactly, but it was something that what is his name? I can't remember his name right now. It was something like don't go for the money, but become a person. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna have it to you by the end of this call, but the quote it's ridiculous and it makes so much sense.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get it.
Okay, there you go. Absolutely. You gotta grow into the person. So if you set that goal and you say, well, look, I want to do this, I want to do that. When you set that goal, you're going to have to really become a different person in the process. And that's what I love about it. The growth that I was. The person I was a few years ago is not the person that I am now. I don't think the same. I mess with my kids all the time. Look, this is what I want to tell you guys. It changes. People tell you that I ain't going to change. They lying. Stop subscribing to this stuff that's popular that you see where people say don't change once you do this. You want to change. You think I'm going through all of this not to change? I am going to change. Look, here's the thing that's going to change, guys. Everything. Right? Here's what's going to change. Now, the person that I am now, some of the stuff that I eat, I used to eat before, I can't even eat now. Whoo, y'all are y'all on that? Oh yeah, look, my palate has matured. I go back and eat some of the stuff that I used to eat, and I'm like, how did I eat that? Some of y'all if you've experienced that, drop a 5 in the chat. Drop a 5 in the chat. It's hard to go back to some, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna take y'all back. Like have y'all got Dollar Trees in your area? Y'all got Dollar Trees. Jackson, you got a Dollar Tree in your area? Y'all got Dollar Tree?
I had Dollar Generals everywhere.
Yeah, Dollar General. You don't have a Dollar Tree?
I haven't seen a Dollar Tree.
Family Dollar owns them now, right? But they got a Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree back in the day used to have a steak for $1. Frozen steak. It don't taste the same. I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, that cut of steak that you used to eat, it don't taste the same as that. Come on, it don't taste the same as that prime USDA, that Angus beef, all of that. It don't taste the same. I'm telling you, man. So your palate will change. The things that you smell will change. Like we go, y'all things grow, right? So you go into now, if you go into a 5-star hotel, it don't smell the same as the Red Roof Inn. It's a different, you go in, you like, I can't even stay here, dog. It don't even smell like the same thing. The cologne that you wear, all of this type of stuff, things will change. You're going to change. Your appetite will change. But why is it going to change? Because of exposure, right? And this is what I want you guys, this is what Jackson was talking about. You need to expose yourself to different and higher level things and different types of people. You need to expose yourself. I was just talking to my wife about this, right? Your experience and your exposure will create your appetite. You don't have an appetite for something until you are exposed to it. So here's what you need to do is intentionally get around people who are living a different lifestyle than you are. You intentionally get around people who are earning income a different way that you are. Get around them. See what they do. See what they smell like. See what they talk. See how they talk. Do all of that, right? Get in that room. Get in that room. I was good. I said, man, I thought I was doing good with my Versace Eros, and I was doing good with my what was my Dior Sauvage. Some of y'all still y'all cool with that. But when I got around when I got around my mentor is an 8-figure earner. So when I got around my mentor and I when he walked past, I was like, yo, my brother, that don't smell like what I got on. What is that? That's special, ain't it? Like, what's that? Right? I got on the good stuff. My bottle costs $150. Oh, he was like, no. He was like, Ant, no, man, this bond number 9. How many y'all, hey fellas, y'all got some bond number 9? If y'all got some bond number 9, just put B9 in the chat. Put some B9 in the chat. Put some B9. Look, he said, no, that's bond number 9. This is Lafayette Street. And I went in, and so I was intrigued. So the next, I went looking for it. I went looking for it. And when I went looking for it, I said, oh, that's $400 a bottle. It's probably more than that now. It's $400. I was like, oh, that's different. And I'm telling you guys, this stuff, you know, it was something. He was like, oh, have you smelled this Baccarat? I said, no. I was looking at the $150 a bottle. I thought I was doing something, but there's always another level. Be exposed to different things, right? And when I went to his house and it looked like Cheesecake Factory. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know you go in the house, you looking around. Y'all ever been to somebody's house and you looking around like this? I went to his house and I was like, yo, they actually make houses like this? I feel like I'm in the Cheesecake Factory. Like, this is crazy. You got this in your house? It's a different level. And you know what? The thing is, you got to have it in your heart, not to become envious, not to become jealous, but to become inspired, to know that now you expose that people really live like this. When he told me, hey, Ant, can you drive me in my Rolls Royce to go pick up my Ferrari? He said, can you drive me in my Rolls Royce so I can go pick up my Ferrari? Well, sure. Absolutely. This is stuff, you get exposed to different things, right? You get exposed to different levels. And we're not trying to make this materialistic, but I hope y'all ain't mad at us talking about money. If you ain't mad with us talking about money, drop some $ in the chat, because we talk about money, because you about to get a lot of it. So I need you to get comfortable with it. I need y'all to get real comfortable with money. And I need money to be comfortable with y'all. I want y'all to get, that's a whole different mindset change. Get real comfortable with money, because money going to get real comfortable in your accounts. Money's going to get real comfortable coming to you. Money is going to be attracted to you. Money's going to come into your life flowing from all different directions, and you got to be able to welcome it. See, so many people have been put off by money because you don't have any right now. So you get put off by the fact that people talking about money and all that type of stuff, but you got to change your mindset around that. Get exposed, experience stuff, go to the network, challenge yourself, look, I ain't saying spend all your money, right? Don't go spend all your money, but experience first class one time if you've ever experienced first class. If you never experienced first class, go and fly first class, right? Check it out. And it ain't even, look, y'all think, most people think, oh man, you know, this, that. No, it's the fact that, yeah, you might get a little bougie because once you experience not having to wait until they call your class, you know, when they call you in section 8 can board. Y'all ever been there? You got to get it. You can't even find a place to put your luggage at. See, when you fly first class, you go in first class, they're gonna call you in one. They're gonna call your section first. They're gonna call you one. And so you go up, you go get on the plane, you ain't gotta worry about finding nowhere to put your luggage. They're gonna give you a drink. But while everybody else is boarding, they serving you drinks. While everybody else is boarding the plane, you sitting down, you looking at them and you drinking your drinks. It's a different way to live, right? And get it out of your mind. Oh, that's too much money. We all going to see. I hear people who haven't elevated their mindset yet to say, we're all going to the same place. Why you need to sit at the front of the plane? Why do you need all of this? My mind says, why not? See, while people are thinking why, I'm thinking, why not? Why can't I live at this level of experience? Right? So that's what I'm talking about, guys. I want all of you all to get there. So get a different experience, right? So get that goal out there. Experience yourself. You got, look, here's what I want. You gotta write it down. You gotta verbalize it. You gotta say it. How many times are you speaking your goal? Are you saying it every day? Are you talking about your goals in casual conversation every single day? Are you having conversations around your goal? Like I'm going to make $100,000 a month. I'm going to make $100,000 a month, right? And I'm talking to Jackson like, hey, look, Jackson, like we will talk about $100,000 a month, and then we was like, hey, we hit 100,000, man, we might do 200. Or what about 300? Man, you know what? We're gonna hit $500,000 in a month, right? And we talking about the goals, and as we come together and we're talking about it, different ideas and different things show up. That mastermind principle where you bring in infinite intelligence, that God mind starts to come in when you give God room to insert stuff into your life to help you achieve. Like you give God the room, right? To insert something in your life. To insert an idea that'll change everything. You ain't giving them the room because you're still talking about $50,000, $60,000. I can't send you $1 million or $1 billion idea because you still stuck on 50,000. You still stuck on 100,000. You still stuck on 6 figures. I'm trying to send you $1 billion. It won't even fit in. Right? So that's what you want to do. Start talking and have a conversation, verbalize it, and give yourself a vivid experience. Experience what you want to do. Before you buy a private jet, you probably gonna ride in one. Experience it. Before I bought, let me tell y'all another true story. Before I bought my Benz, I went and test drove the exact same Benz before. The year before, I went and test drove it. And the next year, I bought it. It wasn't the same exact car, but the same color, same AMG, same everything. All the same stuff. I went in, I test drove it, gave myself the experience, said I want it, then I went and got it. I went and got it. Everything that I want, I go get an experience for. I go experience it for. I've driven Lambo. I've driven too many Rolls Royces not to get one this year. We went to Miami. I think this is when you went, Jackson. I think it was. I think we went together. We went to Miami. I told my wife, I said, we can hire a chauffeur in a Rolls Royce. I want to ride in the Rolls Royce while we there. I got the chauffeur. Why? I'm going to ride in so many Rolls Royces that it don't make sense for me not to ride in one all the time. I'm going to get it. And here, let me tell you, when I say when God will insert something in there, when you make room for it, when you make room for it, and Lambo, if you could talk, true story or not, I got it on. True story. Lambo, do I got a Rolls Royce on my phone? I don't know if he could talk.
Brother, let me tell you something. I was typing in the chats. Can you hear me? Can y'all
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, listen. Ant was down. This is a true story, right? So Ant is sitting there at the Core 4 Mastermind event just a few weeks ago, right? And I'm laughing because he didn't know it, but I seen him, and I'm very observant. If you know me, you're like, man, Lambo ain't paying attention. He talking to everybody else. Brother, I be to scope the whole room and be done told you what they had on from the shoes up. And I done took one glance, not even in that direction. But Ed had his vision board on his screensaver, right? And I seen it. And I'm laughing because I'm like, Big Ant, in my head, I'm like, if that's what you want, I'm gonna get you that. We're gonna run the play. That's it. It's not even a question. You my guy. And so it wasn't until I called you up, like maybe I sent you a text or called you up like a couple weeks after that, right, Ant?
Yep.
And I said, hey, bro, we running the play. I put him on the phone with my guy who we done ran this play for so many other people. And I said, yo, this is how we gonna do it. It's not even a question about it. And after me, him, and another good friend of mine went to talking, we took the whole play and ran it all the way out, strategized it, and said how we gonna run it. And that's it. So in 2024, you're gonna see Ant having his dreams in his driveway. Lambo lives by that slogan, your dreams to your driveway.
Do y'all
And
hear
I'm
what?
gonna make sure that, man. And Big Ant, that's it. That's it. All I had to do was see it. And I'm like, dude, let me make this happen for you. Most other people are trying to run around the opposite way. Jackson can tell you, man, me and him, we sit back last week, right? One-on-one with Lambo, baby. Listen, strategizing, baby. Get in there with a general, with somebody who's going to know. That's why I trust everything that Ant is saying out of his mouth. That's why I can trust everything that Jackson is saying out of their mouth. These two are leaders, and they're leading by example. That's why they have no choice but to go get what they want, because they're helping people. And then anytime you help people and put people out there and you have dreams and goals and your visions, I promise you it's going to make it happen. You're going to make your dreams happen when you go help people. I'm sorry, Ant. Just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. Let's run that play. 2024. It's in the Dreams to the Driveway. Y'all put that in the chat. From the Dreams to the Driveway. And this your year. Y'all put it in there. From the Dream to the Driveway. This your year.
There you go.
Let's go.
Absolutely, man. No apology needed. I'm glad you're on here to verify, right? This is the stuff that's happening, guys. And if you don't want to type out Dreams to Driveway, put DTD in there. Put DTD in there, right? I want to tell you, Dreams to Driveway, right? This is the stuff that's happening. But do you see? Come on, do you see how that lined up? If it never started, if I never experienced it, if I never was exposed to it, if I never desired it, if I never put myself in the position of it, if I never put it on my phone, Lambo would have never seen it at the event. And then I would have never got on the phone with Lambo. He never put me in contact with the guy that can help me make it happen. And it wouldn't be the fact that I'll be getting a Rolls Royce in 2024. Do y'all understand? This is the power of manifestation. This is why you got to do this stuff, and don't think that it's foo-foo. Let me tell you guys this, man. I'm gonna give it all to you. I'm just gonna keep going, but I want you guys to get this, man. Like when you got to have that vivid experience. Experience it. You got to make it a burning desire of yours, right? This is why I tell people don't. Yeah, that's right, G-Boss. Don't think that it's foo-foo. A lot of people. Let me tell you this. Let me show you something else. A lot of people look at this stuff and they will like, this is my vision board. Now, I got to tell y'all something about this, right? This is my vision. You see Vision 2024. Oh, y'all thought we was playing. Y'all see the Rolls Royce up there? Hold on, let me see. Y'all see the coloring? Do you see the coloring up there? right? And most people, now I want to tell y'all some of this. Most people think, man, I wouldn't do that. You think I'm gonna get a board and cut out some pictures and write some stuff on it that I want to happen and all that. You think that stuff really works? I know it does. I wish I had my old vision board up here with all the stuff that I accomplished on it, right? And not only did I have a book, but I have boards, right? Now, I'm not one that totally is just on boards. What I really believe in is creating a dream environment, a vision environment, right? Everywhere around you, you should be able to see what you desire. I don't care where you are right now. This is one thing I was just telling my wife is what we were talking about. Here's the thing. The things that are easy to do are usually easy not to do. Right? So I want to tell you guys that the things that are easy to do are usually easy not to do. But if you do them, you're going to get the results that you want. You should have a dream environment. I don't care where you are. If you live in the projects, if you living in the hood, if you're not living in the situation you want to. When we were in a 2-bedroom apartment, I want to tell you this. I didn't talk to anybody out there. Why? Because I didn't want their broke mindset. When we were living in a 2-bedroom apartment, I didn't have any relationships with any other people out there because they weren't thinking where I wanted to go. They were in the same neighborhood I lived in. You can't help me get you can't help me get to the home on the golf course, the 6-bedroom home. You can't help me get there, right? So what I had to do is I isolated myself in that 2-bedroom apartment. I only associated with, that's when I started listening to the recordings and the audios from my mentor, that's my 8-figure mentor now, which I didn't even know. He didn't even know me then. He didn't even know me then. But I used his stuff to start to get to myself to a point where I was making $10,000, $15,000 a month. He didn't even know me then. Now we have a relationship. Now he's my mentor for real, like real mentor. Right? So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's a whole different level. Like you got to put yourself in an environment. What we did was we got in that corner. We got in the corner of our house, and guess what? We had the same stuff that you see right here. It was in the corner of that house. I had this. Do y'all see this? I'm gonna let y'all see my goal. Can y'all see that? What does that say? I am so happy and grateful now that I'm earning more than $10 million in 2024. Right? By December 31st, 2024. All right. Hold on. Y'all think I'm playing. I have a vision environment. Everywhere I see what I don't want to see where I am right now. I want to see where I'm going. Hold on. Right? I don't want to see where I am right now. Everywhere around me, I see what I desire. And when we were in the 2-bedroom apartment, that's all I saw. When we was in a 2-bedroom apartment, I used to go on YouTube and look at luxury homes in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I would go in and just look at the videos, the luxury home tours. I looked at the videos. I sat there and looked at them. I said, oh, that's a nice home. Where is that at? What neighborhood is that in? Where is it located? Let me watch that. Then I said, well, I need to get a vivid experience. Guess what we did? There was an app that used to go on and you could go in and do home tours by yourself. We will go every weekend in Raleigh, North Carolina, and tour the homes that we desire. Every single weekend we went and toured, walked through them. That'll be that room. We could put that in that room. That room will be for that, and that room will be for that. We'll take the kids. What room do you like? What rooms do you like? Do you like that? Do you like the fireplace like that? You want backyard like that? Do you do all of this stuff? We gave ourselves a vivid experience. We were one of the only few people from that neighborhood that actually got out now and is living what we call, the dream life as of right now, because it ain't the final destination. But the dream life that we got out of there and we started doing that because most people can't give themselves that experience. Most people won't focus on that. Most people won't do this. Most people won't isolate themselves. Most people won't cut off everything look, everything that's not lining up and taking you to your goal, you say no to it. Everything that's not lining up and taking you to where you go. You say, no, I'm turning off everything. I'm cutting off all that other stuff. I don't care. I got to get to my goal. Right? So give yourself that vivid experience. Hopefully y'all writing this stuff down. Goals means get out, go out and live, right? Goals, go out and live. Go out and live. That's what I want y'all to do. Now you probably say, how do I get to that destination? Right? How do you get that destination? Look, this is how you're gonna do it. You got to be excellent. What I learned is that your past should be a school and not a prison. It should teach you. You should learn from your past, not be stuck there. Right? So you got to move forward. And so what you want to do now is you want to get a good, you want to have a good GPA. What do I mean by GPA? You need to have good goals, plans, and actions. So it's not enough to just have a goal. You got to, once you have that goal, you got to start making plans. How am I going to do that? What's the plan? When I ask you what's your plan, it shouldn't be hoping and wishing. Hope is not a plan. Hope is not a plan. Hope is good. I want you to have some hope, but hope is not a plan. I need you to have a plan. What should my plan be? You choose your plan. Get started somewhere. Take the first step. Move forward. But if you need one, we got game plan to 100 grand. We got a strategy for you. That game plan to 100 grand map, I'm putting it into the group tomorrow, and we're going to run with it. I'm putting the map, the blueprint in the group, right? Game plan to 100 grand if you want to do that. Your goal, the goals, plans, and your actions. So once you have the goal, you know what you want and what you desire, right? You're going to create a specific plan to achieve that goal. You're going to work on that every single day because you're going to start taking action. So once you start taking action, your actions should line up with what your goals are. So when they tell that, see, look, if you ain't where you are right, where you want to be, if you ain't hit a certain level, if you ain't achieved something, if you got some stuff that's still nagging you, you might not want to be going out drinking. Can I be real with y'all? You might. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I want to tell you this. I no longer just look at what's wrong. I look at what's right with it. You might not want to be at the club popping bottles, buying sections. Save that to later. Some people try to experience that now that keeps them from actually achieving their goal. Instead of putting that aside right now, and then when you really do it, see, I never wanted to ball on a budget. There's people talking about they glorified balling on a budget. I ain't want to ball on a budget. I'm saying I'm gonna be on a budget until I can ball like I want to ball. So when I go out there, yeah, I'm driving up to the hotel in the Rolls Royce, and I'm getting somebody come out and get my bags. It's the best hotel in the neighborhood that we staying in. We ordered all the room service. We ain't worrying about nothing else. We doing all the stuff that we want to do. I ain't no budget. I'm going like, hey, nah, we gonna hold off. We ain't gonna do that right now. Can I tell y'all, we sat down for a little, my wife is still on here, I think. We sat down for a long time. We sat down, we didn't go out to eat. We didn't go out to eat for a long, see, if y'all can't sacrifice not going out to eat for a few years. We ain't had no cable for a few, we just had internet. We ain't had no internet. Right? We had internet. We ain't had no cable. We had internet. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to think we had internet because we had to do social media with this stuff, right? So we had internet. We ain't had no cable. Like it was a lot of times we didn't do stuff. We were paying cash for little cheap cars. We ain't had no car payments. Different stuff. Like we ain't do no traveling. We won't fly nowhere. If we couldn't drive there, we won't get in there. It was we sacrificed for a little while, but only a short period of time, so that we can live life like we wanted to. What's most important, right? Get your stuff in order. Stop playing games. Get your credit in order. Somebody say amen. This ain't the year for you to say, I'm going to try. No, get your credit straight. Talk to somebody like Lambo. Get your credit straight. They be like, I can't do that because my credit messed up. Well, how long you gonna deal with that? When you gonna make a decision to do something about that? Right? Get this, whatever it is, whatever the problem is, I want you to put an end to it today. Just do it. That's why I got on the Nike today. I decided not to put on the Dolce & Gabbana, the Louis Vuitton. I said I wasn't gonna put on the Gucci today. We put on the Nike because today we gonna get the spirit of Nike and we gonna just do it. Just do it. It's when you make that decision to say, just do it, and then you say it's already done. Get the right action. What is your action? Showing up on calls like this. What is the action? Calling, taking that phone call with Lambo. Schedule the phone call with Lambo. Say, hey, Lamb, I know you said something about getting your credit right. I need to do that. Right? You said something about we could get business credit. I need to know how to start doing that. What does it take for me to do that? Take the action. Your actions got to line up with what your words are, right? Now, here's what's going to amplify it. We're going to talk about ABC. We're about to get off here. ABC, right? So ABC, here's what it's going to take. First of all, the A is your right attitude. What's your attitude? What's your attitude? My attitude is the attitude of a winner. Always. I'm a champion. 100%. No matter what happens, no matter what my circumstances are, no matter what's going on, my attitude is a champion. I wake up a champion. Every single day, I am a champion. Your attitude got to be that of a champion. I promise you, right? You gotta have the attitude of expectation. Right? So I expect, right? I expect stuff to happen. I expect things to line up for me. I expect things to work out for me. Here's one of the things I say, right? Here's one of the things I say. I always say this: everything that I desire is on the way, and nothing can get in the way. Oh, if somebody's listening, I want y'all to put that in the chat. Everything that I desire is on the way, and nothing can get in the way. That's my attitude of expectation. Everything is working out for my good and for the good of all because I know God has my back. Can I tell y'all what I'm saying every single day? It's expectation. Everything is working out for my good and for the good of all because I know God has my back. Right? Now I got a longer one. I got a longer one, and y'all may not be able to catch this one, but I said this one before, and I want you guys to get this, right? You may not be able to write this down, but just you go back and listen to the replay or something. But here's one that I say, and it's very near and dear to my heart, right? God wants me to have supernatural wealth. I am open and receptive to any ideas or people who God sends my way to help me achieve my goal of supernatural wealth. I am earning more than $100,000 per month, and I enjoy sharing it with those in need. Through perseverance, I am building the financial dynasty that I so richly desire. That's my attitude of expectation. Come on, y'all got to get this. Every day I'm expecting that to happen. Every day that's happening for me. Every day something's gonna line up. And I've had people in my life that's seen it. My wife has seen it. People have been in my life. It was like things just seemingly happen to work out for you, no matter what it is. It just worked. We were going to get now this is a small thing. We were going to get a fried turkey for Thanksgiving, right? And I was like, let me call the guy that fried our turkey last year, because we ain't cooking for Thanksgiving. We getting it catered, right? So I was like, well, I said, we're going to get the guy to fry it from last year. I called him. At the last minute, I waited way too late, right? I called him and he was like, hey, bro, you had to have that in by last Friday or whatever the day was. Whatever the day was. He said, you had to have that in. I ain't got no turkey for you. Now, Thanksgiving is in 2 days. I don't have a fried turkey. Yep. That's right. I placed the order online. You got it. I placed the order online. He called me. That's how it was. My wife reminded me. I placed the order online. He called me. He said, hey, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do it. You had to have the order in. We're gonna give you a refund. He said, we're gonna refund you your money. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, and I talked to him. I was like, you sure you can't get it in? He was like, nah, man, we ain't gonna be able to get it. I said, well, you know what? I appreciate you anyway. Thank you so much, for that. A few minutes later, I got a call back. And this is where it's important, guys. I got a call back from him. He said, hey, man, he said, I don't know what it is, but this must be your lucky day. I said, what's up? He said, the company that delivers my turkey just brought me one more turkey. The company that delivers my turkeys literally just pulled up and brought me one more turkey. And I'll make it for you. When I tell you, when my wife, I told my wife, I said, we'll work it out. When the guy told us we couldn't do it, I told my wife, I said, don't worry about it, we'll work it out. And as soon as it was a few minutes later, I got the phone call and it all worked out. Why? Because everything works out for my good and for the good of all, because I know God has my back. I walk around with the expectation that God has my back, with the expectation that things are supposed to work out for me. So I want to tell y'all this. This is why y'all don't see me get way bent out of shape, because a platform fails. Y'all don't get me way getting, I'm going to still get rich. It don't matter. I'm going to still get rich. Can't nothing stop what God, look, so can't nothing stop what's on the way to me. I don't care what they're going to be. Look, those plays, I'm like, those plays ain't working, but a new play coming. And guess what? When the new play come, I'm going to run the play. We got some, hey, all I got to know, I'm expecting solid stuff to come. Solid stuff come my way. Now we got some real estate deals. Now we got this other stuff that's coming. Yeah, solid stuff coming, but we're going to help everybody get rich because it's supposed to work out. Right? So let me keep on moving. So you got to have the right attitude. Then you got to have belief. Yes, you got to have an attitude, but then you got to really have belief. I noticed that a lot of people say they have belief, but they really don't. And one of my strong points is that I got foolish belief. I got the belief of a child. I got delusional belief. So you got to have attitude, the right attitude. Then you got belief. I got delusional belief. Like, y'all would think I'm crazy if y'all was around me. I just believe stupidly, right? And I want to tell you guys that you got to have another level of belief that, hey, not just believe. See, some people believe. Some people believe that something can't happen, but they don't have the belief that it can happen for them. Some people believe that you can make $1 billion, but for some reason they don't have the belief that it can happen for them. How many of y'all right now, I want y'all to get to this. I want y'all to just put I believe in the chat. I believe. I believe. I want y'all to get whatever it is that you are desiring right now. I need you to believe. And I need you to really believe, because this is going to affect your action. If you really believe, right? If you really believe, your action will tell it. If I believe this chair will support me, I go sit down in it. If I believe that I am supposed to be wealthy, I go out and do the things that get me wealth. I go out and I attempt the things that's going to get me wealth. I go do the things. I go do it. And I do it with full belief. He said, yo, coach, It's not Coach Prime. That's good. I listen to Coach Prime, but it's not Coach Prime. But when I say I believe, I really believe. And I need you to really believe because your actions are going to line up with it. When you really believe, you have a whole different attitude. Your swag is different. When you walk through the store and you believe who God created you to be, when you believe who you're supposed to be, when you walk in that store, when you walk in the store, they're gonna treat you, they're gonna be like, hello. They're gonna greet you by your last name. They're gonna call you. I got ambassadors at stores now. Right? They come, they like, hey, Mr. DeLoatch. They serve me all this stuff at the stores now. Why? Because I believe. They don't know. They ain't checked my bank account. But my belief is on a different level. And here's why you got to believe, because you got to have enough belief, especially if you're a leader, that somebody else can borrow from it. Do you have enough belief for somebody else to borrow from it until they got theirs? That's how much belief you have to have as a leader. I got so much belief that anybody that follows me, they're like, look, I don't even know, but since Anthony believes it, I'm going to borrow a little bit of his belief and I'm going to put $100 over here. I don't know. I don't really know yet, but I'm going to borrow some of your belief. I don't know if I can make $1 million yet, but Anthony seems to think that I can, so I'm going to borrow. Look, so that's what I'm saying. Have enough belief. Here's the next thing. Commitment. Oh, this is where it's going to get tight for some. Because this is two. It's actually two in one. It's commitment and consistency. Uh-oh, this is where we're going to hit home at right here. Commitment and consistency. You got to take your commitment to a different level. And you don't commit to a platform. You don't commit to one thing. You commit to your destiny. You commit to your dreams. You commit to your desires. You commit to your vision. Because a lot of stuff is going to change in the process. But when you commit to your vision, your dream, your desire, you say, I can, I will, and I must succeed. I gotta hit that. It's no longer, it's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. It's not even a question. You gotta have the commitment to show up every day. Show up for you. Show up for your dream. Show up for your children. Show up. Consistency. Commitment is doing what you guys heard this before. Commitment is doing what you said you would do long after the feeling or the motion that you set it in has left. Doing what you said you would do. See, you got excited on this call, said, I'm going out, I'm going to make $1 million this year. When something happens and that emotion is not there, are you still committed to that? Are you still going to do what you said? I said, we know what I'm going to do. You guys, in my weight loss journey, if I said, well, look, I'm going to go out and I'm going to run 3 miles a day. When that emotion and that hype that you set it in, when your muscles hurting, when it's raining outside, when it's cold outside, when things aren't absolutely perfect for you, are you going to still do what you said you're going to do? I can't run outside, so I'm running in the house. I can't run outside, so I'm going to the gym. I'm going to run 3 miles a day, though, because that's what I said. And I'm committed to achieving this goal of this weight loss and being the healthiest version of myself, because the healthiest version of myself will allow me to become the wealthiest version of myself. I got a vision. I got a dream that can't be denied. Nothing can stop a man or a woman who simply will not quit. Who will not quit. Right? You got to have that. Now, let me tell you this. This is one of the last things I'm going to give you guys. And this is another acronym, but we got systems. right? System. And I'm gonna talk to you guys. I want you to write this down. Most people understand system, and I use this too. You understand system as save yourself time, energy, and money. That's what most people say what system is. Save yourself time, energy, and money, right? That's cool. I like that one too. But here's one that I use, okay? This is what I want you to strategize. No, I'm sorry. I was saying it wrong. Simplify your strategy to earn more. Y'all catch that? I want you to simplify your strategy to earn more. Look, y'all want to get free? This is what you got to do. Simplify your strategy to earn more. This is what, and Lambo knows about this one. This is why the name of his show is Leverage. This is about creating leverage. You got to learn how to put leverage to work in your life, in every area of your life. You got to create leverage. Simplify your strategy to earn more. If I asked you right now, can you live? If I ask most people, can they live a car? Can you go out and live? Can you go lift the S-Class Benz? Most people would tell me no. Right? They would say, no, I can't lift up a S-Class Benz. Right? But I say, yeah. Why? Leverage. It's called a jack. Right? You can lift the S-Class Benz with leverage. You go get a jack. That jack gives you leverage. Right? Now, what you couldn't lift before, you can now lift. Some people out there saying, I can't make $1 million. No, you can't in your present circumstance, but you can with leverage. There's nobody making millions of dollars a year without leverage. What are they leveraging? They're leveraging their resources. Look, most people don't lack resources. They lack resourcefulness. All the stuff you need is right around you. The connections you need are right around you. They're around you. You know what? You're just not being resourceful. There's somebody around you that could be a blessing to your life, but you stuck on something. I ain't gonna say you stuck on stupid because I don't want to call nobody stupid enough. Right? But you stuck on something and you won't leverage all the stuff that's around you. It's so many resources. Lambo said they're gonna do 2 calls a week to help you establish business credit that you can leverage. You can leverage business credit to get to your wealthy goals. But you know what? Most people, they're going to miss out. And the reason why they're going to miss out is because they won't get on the calls. And let me take it even further. A lot of people won't get on the calls. And then if Lambo and his team provides the replay, they won't get on and listen to the replay. We going to talk real talk, right? But then at the same time, they're wondering why they can't achieve their goals. Lambo said, I'm going to show you. What if Lambo could get on there and show you how you can get $100,000 of business credit that you can leverage? Lambo, if you want to drop your information in there, people ask, they got to connect with Lambo. Just if y'all hit them up, y'all just let them know Ant sent you. Just say Big Ant sent me, right?
And that's all. He said 2 calls a month. He said, don't be giving him no extra work.
Oh, he said 2 calls a month. My bad. I said 2 calls a week. I was about to give you some extra work, brother. I was about to give you some extra work. 2 calls a month. There you go. But look, if somebody's going to give you that information, they're going to make that accessible to you and do that. Here's another thing. I'm going to be doing these Mindset Mondays. We're going to have different topics that we're going to cover and it's not just, it's going to be actual stuff that I'm going to have you guys doing, right? Actual stuff that we're going to be doing to help you get to your next level. There's some people that won't get on them though. They're not using their leverage. Leverage the information. Leverage the stuff that you need to that you have around you. Be resourceful so you can reach your goal. you can get to that $1 million. How many of y'all think it'll be easier to get to $1 million of income if you had access to $100,000 credit line? If you think that, do me a favor and drop 100 in the chat. Drop 100. Let's think about that, right? Let's talk about this. What if it took you, if we said, hey man, it's going to take you anywhere, it's going to take you about 90 to 120 days, depending on your situation. It could be immediate for you. Everybody's situation is different. But what if it was going to take you 90 to 120 days? Is that worth it? If that's worth it, if you say yes, just put yes in the chat. It's worth it. Say it's going to take me 120 days to get established. If it's going to take me 6 months to get established, it's still worth it to get established where I could get a $100,000 credit line and I could play with the big boys. I could play with the big boys. Y'all understand that the people out here that's making millions of dollars, y'all think they using all their own money? One of the biggest keys that anybody would tell you is OPM. Other people's money. You can leverage that. Leverage other people's money. The bankers out there, they want to give you some money. They say, look, I'm going to give, if you set up properly, if you show up properly as a business, they say, I want to give you 100,000. I want to give you 200,000. I want to give you 300,000. I want to give you this money. I want to make this accessible to you. So it makes it easier for you to achieve some of your dreams and goals once you have the right access. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Be resourceful. Create the leverage. Simplify your strategy to earn more. Simplify it. Create those systems. Put systems in place. Here's one thing. Look, become a key person of influence in your space. Whatever you do, however you do it, become a key person. One of the ways that I believe is YouTube. YouTube is a game changer, guys. I don't care who on this call listening. We just, like I said, this ain't just a crypto call. You saw we talk about much stuff than just crypto platforms or just crypto in general and all that stuff. We talking about a lot of different things. But becoming a key person of influence is powerful. And YouTube is a gold mine. Not just getting paid from YouTube, but getting paid because of YouTube.
It's what blew me up.
Look, Jackson just verified. This is what blew you up. A lot of y'all found a lot of us through YouTube.
Yeah.
A lot of people know who Lambo is because of YouTube. A lot of people know who I am because of YouTube. A lot of people, y'all know Passive Income Crack because of YouTube. Y'all know BOJ because of YouTube. Y'all know Vaughn from Unlimited Freedom because of YouTube. Y'all know all these people because of YouTube. YouTube allows you to create a media company without the upfront expense of a media company. It's basically having your own television channel that you can do whatever you want to with. When back in the day, I used to sell television advertising. Yeah, your boy did everything. If it brought me $1, I ain't turned down nothing but my caller. Back in the day, if it brought me $1, I ain't turned down nothing. I used to sell television advertising. I was selling everybody. Man, let me tell you, I could tell y'all some stories. I had neighborhood hustlers doing commercials on TV. Y'all think I'm playing? They were hustlers in the neighborhood making commercials. I could verify. It was like, is that such and such? Oh, the cable TV doing a commercial? I'm like, yeah. They were like, how he get up there? Because I did. I was like, I went to him and said, man, you want some more exposure. You need to do a TV. Don't you want to be on TV? I'm going to show you how to do a commercial. And they did a commercial on kids staying in school. Right? But I want to tell you, right now, they would pay thousands of dollars to do that back in the day. You could do a YouTube channel for free. You can get in front of billions of, there's billions of people every day on YouTube. But most people, once again, not leveraging a free platform that's giving you access to all these people and the place where you can stop chasing people and you can get in front of the people who are already looking for what you got. They already looking for it. Instead of you chasing people. Lambo said, "Oh, I appreciate you, bro. Say you inspired me." Right? Look, I'm telling you, man. I'm excited about everybody, and that's why my YouTube challenge is coming back. I'm doing it again. I did it last year. I'm doing it again. I'm gonna do the YouTube challenge to help everybody get on track with YouTube to become a key person of influence on YouTube. Get your channel set up. Not only you going to be able to get paid from YouTube, but you get paid because of YouTube. When I say because of YouTube, guys, you're going to have people coming to you. What if you have platforms coming to you? You have people, you're going to have companies coming to you say, hey, look, you're the influencer in this space. I need to work with you, and I'll pay you to work with you. Right? I look, this is not only that, right? You're going to be able to do affiliate offers. I'm going to show you the exact process. I told Lambo this. I got to play, but I say RTP, run the play, right? But here's what we do. I'll give y'all a little insight. We do reviews, tutorials, and presentations and podcasts. Look, RTP, reviews, tutorials, presentations, or podcasts. That's all we got to do. That's the play we're going to run. Run the play, RTP, reviews, tutorials, presentations, or podcasts. What do I mean? You can literally go on and say, hey, look, I found this. This is what I like about it. This is what I don't like about it. This is how you use it. This is where you buy it. Put the link in the description. You ain't even got to be monetized from YouTube to do that. So somebody that goes on and looking for that product, they say, hey, I've been looking for that. Let me see if somebody likes it. They find yours. They say, oh, she said she liked this. She don't like that. She told me that. All right, to do this. Now you get an affiliate link from that company, whatever the product is. When they buy the product, you get paid a little bit of money. Now, some of the products are better than others. Let me tell y'all a game changer. You probably seen me, Jackson, and a few others. SoFi Bank right now has an offer, right? $75 a person. You can literally go on and give a review of, you sign up for, get your account set up first, do a review on SoFi Bank, telling you what you like about it, what you don't like about it, what it's good for, what it's not good for, what's your experience with it, all that other stuff. If you want to set up your own account, I got a link in the description. You can go ahead and set up your own account. Somebody goes on, they set up their account, they deposit $50 in there, and then they get $25 because SoFi Bank is giving them $25, and you make $75 just because you referred them. Now, what if you're on YouTube and a lot of people found your video, they click on your link, and in a day you made, let's say 10 people clicked on your link and signed up, you made $750 that day. How many of y'all think that's pretty good? If you think that's pretty good, drop 750 in the chat.
I need to go make that video. I ain't even think about my YouTube channel for that.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking. Reviews. And then, look, you want to get real freaky with it, right? All y'all got to do, this is what you got to do. You do that one, and then you turn around and follow it up. Look, that video does pretty well. Success leaves clues. Go do part twos. Right? So what is it says success leaves clues. Go do a part two. What is part two? Hey, you want to know how to sign up for SoFi Bank account? Hey, in this video, I want to show you exactly how the best way to sign up for the SoFi Bank account and walk them through the whole process of signing up for the account. Tell them the best practices, the stuff to do, what to avoid, what they should do, what they shouldn't do. Do that video, and when they come, somebody's looking for us. Oh, you told me how to sign up. I'm gonna use your link to sign up. So when you did the part two, that's another $750. I got you. Now, if you did those a day apart, you made $1,500 in 1 week. Now, with the SoFi Bank play, you can make up to $10,000. Now, imagine that. I got another one, and I said I was going to put some information out, but I've been trying to line up some stuff. I got another one. What if you could become an ambassador for a solar company, and you do a video about solar and why it's the new wave and why solar is going to be the primary way that we are going to light up our stuff. We're going to provide electricity to our homes, and why it's major that people get involved with this now. And you talk about all of that type of stuff, and then people say, hey man, I am interested in that. So they use your link, and they schedule an appointment to have somebody talk to them about solar. They sign up, and you make $1,000. What if you do one? What if just that happens one time a week? What if that video that you did? Now think about the videos. I just talked about 3 videos. I ain't talked about but 3, and I already showed y'all $2,500. Your boy just showed you $2,500, right? So I talked about 3 videos. Guess what, guys? How long you think those videos live on YouTube? Here's the thing with passive income, guys. It's the place where you do the work once and get paid on it for a long time. How long can people find those videos? Forever, until YouTube decided they don't want us to put videos up there no more. Right? As long as YouTube said we can put videos up there for free, I'm going up there and I'm going to put some videos up there. And those videos are going to live forever so people can watch them. If it's good information, YouTube is going to keep showing it to people. What if those 2 videos, what if it just, those 3 videos I talked about, they just bring you $2,500 a month? If you think it's worth it, drop 25 in the chat. Drop 25 in the chat. Guys, is that not simplifying your strategy to earn more? You see, it's not as hard as what you think. Once you start simplifying it and you create a system for your success, when you do that, you're going to be able to do so much more. You thinking, man, if I make 100, you know what? Let me tell you. One of my other mentors told me this: it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. It's easier. It's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. And most people think it's backwards. Most people think that it's hard to make. No, I'm telling you guys. And the reason why we think that, because we're taught in our culture, we're taught all the hard ways to make a little bit of money. Whoo! We are taught all the hard ways to make a little bit of money. They tell you, that's why the first thing they tell you, go work 40 hours to make a little bit of money every single week. They say, go spend 40 hours working very hard to make a set amount a week, make $500 a week, to make $1,000 a week. Go spend 40 hours of your life doing it. And they condition you that that's the way you make money. When there's a gentleman over here, remember I just told you one play, I said there's somebody else over here that's saying, hey, I can refer somebody over to a solar system and make $1,000. All I did was a 5-minute video on YouTube. And that video now is referring people on a consistent basis from people watching the video. And as they watch the video, maybe once a month, somebody buys. So I make $1,000, or maybe once a week, somebody buys. Let's say once a week, somebody buys. I make $1,000 a week, and I only did work once. I ain't even did another video. Is it easier to do one video and let it work for you for a long time? Or is it easier to go work 40 hours a week and don't get sick, not be able to show it that week because you don't make the money that week? This is why we got to be smarter about our leverage and how we leverage our time, how we leverage our effort. Always look at a way for you to pacify your income. You know, here's I'm gonna give y'all some game, and I said we're gonna get off here, but I promise we're gonna get off here. Here's another way that I pacify my income. I told my wife, I said, we eat out a lot. We eat out a lot. So I told my wife, I said, so what we're gonna do is we eat out a lot. When we go, we just gonna review the places that we eat out. And I'm gonna take the reviews and stick them on YouTube. Other places that we ate. And we're going to put them on Instagram. We'll do it, put it on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, right? And we're going to put the reviews out there. We're going to monetize our eating out. You said, Anthony, what does that mean? That means that now I get to eat out and get paid for it. Why? Because I'm going to I'm going to get enough. I'm just share the reviews. It's something we're gonna do anyway. We're gonna eat anyway. That's how you do it. You take something that you gonna spend money on anyway, or you're gonna do anyway, and you find a way to create income or to monetize it. And then now you eventually you're gonna be able to. That means we can eat for free. But once it brings enough money through monetization, we'd be getting paid to eat out. What else can you do? There's a play, Lambo. Should I tell him? I ain't even gonna tell him about the luxury car play. Right? If you want a luxury car, there's a way for you to get a luxury car and then let it be paid for. And you drive luxury cars for free. Oh, y'all was just thinking, oh man, I'm gonna get the luxury car and how I'm gonna make this payment and all this stuff. What if there's a play that you can now make money with that luxury car play? You just need the right guidance and the right mentorship. And that's why I don't, y'all heard me talk about my mentor so many times. I don't discount mentorship. And I want to tell you guys that this is me trying to sell you on mentoring with me, because I can't accept everybody. Jackson can't accept everybody. Lambo can't accept everybody, right? But I'm not trying to sell you on that, but I am trying to sell you on the importance of you finding a mentor, somebody that could guide you through the process. Because see, what is smart is to learn from your experience. What is wise to learn from the experience of somebody else. What is wise is for you to take somebody else and say, hey, look, you can go out and you can Google and guess all day long trying to figure out how to do this luxury car play, or you can let Lambo walk you through it 1, 2, 3, step by step. You can go out and Google and guess on how you can structure your business credit all day long, or you can let Lambo walk you through it 1, 2, 3. You can go out and Google and guess how to get involved with mortgage-backed assets. I think I'm saying it right. Or you can contact Jackson and let him walk you through it step by step. You can Google and guess on how to establish a profitable YouTube brand, or you can reach out to me and let me walk you through it and give you the game on it. My wife has me in the house, so I was able to help her. Like, hey, she said this. I said, look, you need to try this. She said, oh, that worked. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. I'm gonna tell you the pitfalls not to fall into. I'm gonna tell you the stuff to avoid. I'm gonna tell you the mistakes not to make, but I'm gonna also tell you the things that work for me, and so they can work for you and stuff like that. That's the power of a mentor or coach, somebody to help you along the way, and that's what these calls are for. Some things are going to be through group coaching, some things are going to be through one-on-one, but remember to leverage whatever you have access to. All the stuff you have access to, leverage it. It's going to expedite your process. If you and one thing that I did is, and I love with the circle that we have, is that there are no egos. There's nobody bigger than the group. There's nobody bigger than the other person, and we don't have egos, and we don't do the ego thing. I'm not afraid to shout out Jackson. I'm not afraid to shout out BOJ. I'm not afraid to shout out Lambo. I'm not afraid to shout out Croc. We all met together. We ate together. We chilled together. We did things together. Why? Because there's no egos. And I believe this, we all bring something valuable to the space, and so do you. There's some people on here right now that are bringing value to the space and have the potential to bring value to the space and in their own particular way. And that's why we want to see all of you all succeed. Your success does not threaten ours. There's some people out there that try to hold people down because they're afraid that they're going to take their spot. No, I want you to succeed. I don't got no ego. There's people out there competing with people they should be learning from. Y'all know the people who are competing most of the time are the people at the bottom. And the thing they don't realize, the people at the top collaborating. The people who are really making the money, they out there, they like, hey, we working together. The people at the bottom, they scrounging, right? Like, hey, we compete. I don't want you to do this. I'm trying to I'm gatekeeping. That's the word that they use now. We don't gatekeep. Did y'all just see me tell Lambo to drop his info? Just tell him I sent you. Just tell him, like, hey, I was on Anthony's mindset call, and he mentioned something that you can help me with. That's it. We all win. So, guys, I know look, we've been on here for 2 hours, man. But I believe this was worth it, man. If y'all excited right now, even more about earning more in 2024, drop some fire in the chat for me. Drop some fire in the chat. If y'all still holding on YouTube, woo, y'all drop some fire in the comments. Y'all like this video up, man. Drop some fire in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, so everybody can see this stuff, man.
I found that quote, Anthony.
Oh, you found it? What's that quote,
Yep.
Jack?
All right. It says, set a goal to become a millionaire for what it will make you to achieve it. And it's Jim Rohn. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So don't do it just for the money. Do it for what it requires you to become to make the million. Because then you can lose the million and you're already the person, so you can make the million again. Easy.
There you go.
And then,
man,
something else you were talking about people starting. I heard this and I was like, this makes so much sense. Like, what belt is the hardest belt to get in martial arts? A lot of people would say the black belt, right? But no, it's the white belt.
Yep.
Because most people don't ever start.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
crazy.
it. That's it. Most people they never start because some people are afraid to be seen starting at the bottom.
Oh yeah. You got to put yourself out there. That was a big fear for me when I first got into network marketing. Like, what are they gonna think about me and this and that? And it don't matter. It really don't matter. And so it's
yeah. And that's people who, and the thing is, people, this is why we need a podcast, right? But the thing is that people they're afraid to start at the bottom, but they don't realize that every master was once a disaster. And I tell people, do it from, like, you gotta just start because of the fact it's gonna be ugly. Do it ugly. It's gonna be bad. Your first YouTube video is gonna be horrible. Right? If I tell you that, get that out of the way. Just go ahead and do it to get it out of the way, because the first one, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be horrible. So, like, you say, well, look, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the first one out of the way because I'm gonna do the second one. And then, really my process is to get 1% better every single day. And then when the compound effect when the compound effect takes place, then it's going to be even more. And so it's going to take off eventually. But I got to go through the process. I'm gonna get 1% better every single day. I'm gonna get 1% better every single day. I'm gonna start out bad. So that's what I'm telling. Get started somewhere. Get started. Mess up good. Right? You got to take those. You got to
might get more views.
Say what now?
So you might get more views.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The thing that you don't want to go viral will, but it's good. Like, I want to tell you, most of the time, guys, we're day trading attention. A lot of people get upset because something happens or goes wrong and people go and hide their face, when a lot of times you should be taking advantage of that. Use every adversity to your advantage. There's adversity that happens, but use adversity to your advantage. Instead of you gonna cry about it, or are you gonna go out and make something happen with it? Right? Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna make something out of it. Since y'all watching right now, let me show you this. I'm telling you. I mean, we trying. Yeah, there you go. Blue Sky Success Leave Clues, dude. Part 2s. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So I mean, we got so much stuff, but stay tuned, man. We're gonna do the podcast. Where we could talk in long form about this stuff. I know like this all the time, and plus stay tuned for the Mindset Mondays. We got stuff coming up with Core 4, which is going to happen on Sundays. I know they're having their Sunday calls that we're doing that. Lambo's having 2 calls a month. There's going to be no lack of information. The only reason why you won't be successful is lack of application. What I want you guys to understand here is that, and I say this all the time, is that the right conversations will change your compensation. All you got to do is get in the right rooms, be on the right calls, and get in on the conversation and watch your compensation change. Information changes situations, but only after application. Don't let this information just sit. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of things. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of books or resources. I always like to give some things out. I want to give y'all some books and resources. The book that I'm always reading is Think and Grow Rich. I'm always reading Think and Grow Rich. So if you don't have Think and Grow Rich, you never read it, or if you're not focused on it right now, you might want to pick that up. Think and Grow Rich. That's a resource for you. Here's a book that I'm reading right now for starting this year is the 9-Figure Mindset. 9-Figure Mindset. 9-Figure Mindset. Now, if you notice, my goal is 8 figures. You probably say, Anthony, why are you doing the 9-Figure Mindset? It's obvious, right? I'm doing the 9-Figure Mindset because if I shoot for 9 figures, the likelihood that I'll hit 8 automatically increase. And I ain't planning on stopping at 8 anyway. So I might as well read for 9, right? So 9-Figure Mindset is where I'm going. It's giving me some incredible stuff. And I'm going to get the mindset for the 9 figures, right? I'm going to get the mindset for the 9 figures before I reach it, because you always create the money in your mind before it manifests in your life. Right? You always create the money in your mind before it's manifested in your life. So tonight will be the night that there were some millionaires that were launched on this call. There were some millionaires that were launched on this call. People that made a decision right now that said this is their last year not being at 7 figures. Last year was their last year not being at 7 figures. Last year was the last year. It's over. I drew a line in the sand. This was somebody saying right now. I'm drawing a line in the sand that this year I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. Blue Sky, I appreciate you for dropping all those notes in the chat. Y'all, if y'all needed the notes, Blue Sky dropped them in there in the chat for you. Y'all copy those down and stuff. This will be, I think I'm going to leave it on YouTube live the way it was. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave it there. But this has been absolutely phenomenal. I really appreciate you guys for getting on. And my goal is for you all to go out and live your full potential. Become the person that you've always desired to be. Achieve the things that you've always desired to achieve, and ascend to the levels that you've always desired to ascend to. And then turn around and help somebody else. That's it. That is it. So we're gonna get off here. Lambo, Drew, Lambo, if you got any other last words, please feel free to share those. Jackson, if you got any other last words, please feel to share those with the people right now.
Jack got like 1,000,001 quotes, right? Right there, smacking the tucker everything, man. That's my guy right there, Jack. He already know he keep them locked and loaded, man. Listen, it has been a pleasure to be with y'all. I did not think I was gonna be the whole Zoom here with y'all, but for Lambo to be spending his vacation, man, and the first day of this year, man, with my guy Big Ant, man, definitely, and him rocking out the entire 2024 and the game plan and the vision of how he wants has been a blessing, man. And I'm not lying to y'all, man. Seeing Jackson, seeing Ant on here, man, as leaders has really blessed me, man, tonight more than anything. You guys don't take away anything, man, that Ant has literally clearly put out, man, and what Jackson has clearly put out and what I've clearly put out and we put in play, man, has been just nothing more than a vision and a strategy to help you be successful in the next chapter of your journey for 2024. And we're here for you guys. We're here for you from start to finish, man. I'm trying to tell you all this right now. This has been probably one of the best ways to start your year that I can think of in 2024, hands down. And I'm telling you what, y'all better get ready to get locked and loaded because we coming all 2024. Coach Prime, that's definitely Coach Prime is technically that's Big Ant. Y'all might as well say Anthony DeLoatch is Coach Prime right about now. So y'all go ahead, definitely stay tapped into Coach Prime and watch the plays that Coach Prime is running all 2024 to help you guys run the play and reach y'all goals. I love y'all. Let's go ahead, let's get down and let's rock all 2024.
I appreciate you, Lambo. Y'all be safe. Say hello to your lovely wife for me. Y'all have a good time out there in Oakland. Bring us some lamb chops and steak back. I saw you eating. Bring us a tomahawk back or something.
Man, we was in San Francisco. When we started this, we was in Oakland. We went across the bay. So we got we got introduced to that Oakland and that Tupac life. We ain't about that lifestyle, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all that right now. I was texting Jackson and everything on the side, telling him about that and thanking him for really helping me out. And I didn't even know I was going to be this long going here, man, but I'm excited. But San Francisco, hands down, beautiful. Napa Valley was beautiful. Too many great things, man, to go ahead, man, and go into. But we really, really, really thank y'all for us being able to spend this time on this call with y'all tonight, man. Thank y'all for everything. Thank you, Big Ant. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Jackson.
Yeah, I ain't got too much to say, Anthony. I appreciate you having me on, man. The support over the last 2.5 years we've been rocking out, and it's been crazy, and I'm looking forward to another year.
Absolutely. We going higher this year.
Always.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I want to thank you all for being on. Really appreciate you, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Zoom. Really appreciate you guys, and we're hoping for the best for each and every one of you. As a matter of fact, we're not even just hoping, we're speaking the best for each and every one of you to achieve all of your goals, your dreams, and everything, guys. Until the next Zoom, we want you guys to be blessed. Have an absolutely incredible evening. Go out and rock it out. Make something incredible happen with your life. Until then, we are out. Peace. We love you guys.